Hello, today I will be presenting the GeoBot. This bot goes through different scenarios in stages, and I'll show that in the code in a bit after I show the simulation. So let me start that. So the robot will start traveling forward. Uh, both motors are reversed because so one is going the negative direction or counterclockwise, and the other one's going clockwise, so that the robot moves forward with its tank treads. So it'll keep on moving forward until it finds an object in front of it, in which case I am checking whether the object is about 10 inches away. So once that object goes to about 10 inches, the motors will stop. So as you can see here, 0 RPM for both. And then this servo goes to 50 degrees. The reason why I chose 50 degrees is because since the bot should be about 10 inches away from the object, and I want to check that the object is 12 inches or higher, I took the inverse tangent of 12 over 10, and that gave me about 50 degrees. If an object is taller than 12 inches, which is what I'm looking for, then it would go to the next stage. If this sensor would go off to infinity, then that means that the object is less than 12, because it would go through look through it, in which case we would continue with the bot. We would continue moving forward. But in this case, let's pretend that the object is in fact less than 12 inches. It for a split second there, this servo, which represents my chute, which would deploy a puck, a GPS puck, goes to 90 degrees and then goes back to to get ready for the next puck, and then it sends the geolocation data to the database of where the geopuck was placed, and then once that is done, the motors start spinning backwards to move out of the way of the object that we encountered, and then the camera servo goes back to 0. So then this would go back up, and then since we're moving backwards, the distance between the object would go further away. Once we're about 15 inches or so, then our robot would start moving forward and continue with the path that we were originally on, and it basically goes back to 0, or to stage 0, and continues going until we finish the process of putting all the geolocations that we want. In this case, I set it so that it does it about 3 times, just to keep this video short. So it'll continue moving forward until it gets the next object, in which case the servo goes back to the 50 degrees. In that case, if it finds that it's 12 inches, it moves the chute, places the puck, sends the geolocation to the database. It sets the servo back to 0, and since it started moving backwards, the distance went away, and then now the robot is moving forward. If I show it one more time, finds an object, sets the camera to 50 degrees. If it's over 12, sets the puck, and then moves backwards. Now we're moving forwards. Test it one more time. 50 degrees. Sets the puck, geolocation, moves backwards, and then the program ends. So this is just showing that once the robot is done, the program ends and we're done with the whole action. Showing the code off, I believe it's set to go kind of quickly, so I'll just give it enough time for anyone to be able to pause and be able to look at the code. This is where I explain how I got the 50 degrees, and this goes off by stages, and each stage does different things. So there you go. Thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed.